All right, we're going live now. And we got one person so far. We got DJs watching. And I do have a friend, Alex. He's in the green room. And I'll bring him in a few minutes. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there you go. Okay. What's up? So somebody else is out there watching. Haven't seen it. But hello to everybody out there. I've seen most of it, but I haven't seen the last episode yet. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Cinema Fan 97. So I got 3 people watching so far. There's another new Bigfoot horror film called Bigfoot. That's original. So right now I got just 2 people watching. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my friend here, Alex. He's been waiting in the back for a few minutes here. So say hello to everybody who's watching. This is Alex. Hey,
Hello.
how's it going, man?
Going well, actually. Just Friday and thankfully Monday's Labor Day. So,
Yeah. So I think I haven't mentioned this to anybody but you because you've been waiting for a few minutes.
yeah.
But I think my lady is watching. So if she's watching out there, hope you're having a good night.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I kind of wrote some things down, like, because I've been looking at movie news a little bit,
Yes.
but there's not too much going on. There she is.
Rosana Ramos. Hello.
Is there anything you want to ask, baby? Yeah, we're just kind of, kicking back right now. I think we're waiting on maybe 1 or 2 more people later. But yeah, so anybody that wants to ask questions about movies, TV, as we said before, we don't really get um, political in here.
No. Fuck that.
Ah, nah,
Oh,
no, I
well.
can't do that. No, this is let's keep it PG-13.
Yeah, I don't know. Now it's not the time for whatever, you know.
um,
Okay, so what's been going on with me lately is good
have
news
you
and
watched
bad news.
anything lately?
Have I watched anything lately? Not really. No. There's been some good news and some bad news. Bad news is my girlfriend's grandmother passed away, so she's mourning her. She's in Virginia right now as we speak, so it's not too far from North Carolina, but it's under the shittiest of circumstances.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Um,
As
yeah,
for the
so,
as for the good news, I was able to catch Matt's stream during the midnight. I don't know if you noticed. Dude was kind enough to make me a mod of his stream, you know, which is I'm personally honored, you know.
that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm a mod now in his stream and Fabio's stream as well.
I was knocked out last night, so I missed it. But I saw.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw a notification.
yeah. Oh, I did. I forgot what I saw. Uh, Recently, I saw this fucking piece of shit movie, and I didn't want to watch it again. It was the King of Fighters movie.
Okay, I never heard of it.
Is the fighting game King of Fighters? Like based on it, but you wouldn't notice anyway because it has fuck all to do with the game.
I the only film that I watched today, as a matter of fact, let me go get it.
Yeah, do it. Do your thing.
I'm sure you know what it is.
7. Yes,
Yeah, I watched this today.
great film. You know,
Yeah, I'll be working on a review for that,
cool.
and I might as well go ahead and say it now. But I've already ordered a camcorder, so I can do videos anywhere on the road.
That sounds excellent.
So because I'm not going to be here as much,
Yeah.
figured why not get a camcorder and start doing stuff on the road?
Yes. And if you notice something different about me today, I got new glasses, as you can see. Uh, Silver frame. I got these recently yesterday actually, and I've been taking good care of them.
That's good.
Yeah.
So let me see here. So I'm trying to think what else to. Are you looking forward to Beetlejuice 2? Is it going to be worth the wait? You think?
I don't know. I'll wait until it comes out.
Yeah. Thoughts on the clown horror movie, Clown in the Cornfield?
Where the fuck are you watching all these movies? All three you go.
Maybe on Tubi.
Likely. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, usually, this is the first time that she's watching. Usually,
Yeah.
these things go for like a couple of hours.
Mhm.
We might have, like I said, one or two people that will come in later.
One or two
Um,
people. We
if
don't we don't know exactly yet though.
yeah. Oh yeah, Terrifier 3. The trailer's out already. Have you seen any of those movies?
I don't think I have, no.
I know she wants to watch because I haven't seen the first one, but I think she wants to at some point watch the first two. I think they're on Tubi right now.
Oh, okay. I know, man, but they sound so obscure. I never even heard of them. And
And I haven't told her yet, but we actually, Rosanna, we live in the same state. He lives about an hour away from me,
yes.
but we've never met before. In how many years that we've known each other?
Since I guess I want to say 09 or 10ish.
Yeah, like I think he lives maybe an hour and 20 minutes away, but
Yeah,
we haven't met. I mean, it's bound to happen, but just haven't happened.
yeah. You're making me watch a Terrifier marathon. I don't know.
Oh, I
Uh,
think she's yeah with me.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first two are on Tubi. I could be wrong. I thought I saw them on Tubi.
Oh,
Yeah, we've talked about that in the last stream. We joked about
yes.
like me and him were gonna go check out the new Crow movie, but only if somebody paid us for our gas and our tickets because we're not gonna, we don't want to watch it.
No, not at all. I'm sticking with the Brandon Lee original.
But it'll be funny to like
Yeah.
if we both saw it and did a reaction to it, but only if someone paid for our tickets and our popcorn and our snacks and all that good stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I beg you, chat, do not do that. Although someone would probably be like, if you don't want us to do it, that means we'll do it anyways.
Yeah. Uh, Let me see here. Something's Got to Give. I remember,
Something's gotta give.
yeah, with Jack Nicholson, and it's a romantic comedy.
Yeah,
I remember it being okay, but it's a super long movie.
something's got to give. I get he. How many romantic comedies has Jack Nicholson done? There's something's got to give. As good as it gets. About
Yeah.
Schmidt, I think that's one of them.
And Keanu Reeves plays like a doctor in that movie.
Ah, okay.
I remember watching it a few years ago, and it was all right.
Okay.
Uh, Retro stores.
Yeah, GameStop. I saw that. I don't know. I'm not like GameSpot is not GameSpot. GameStop is all right, but they kind of scam artists sometimes. I must say. I just go there just to check what games they got. And because I got time to kill.
Yeah. Uh, well, Keanu Reeves is not in it much. I mean, he's
It's
only in it for like 3 or 4 scenes.
yeah, it's a small role. It's
The-
not like he's a major player in the story, right?
Yeah. The only thing that I remember from that is that he gives Jack Nicholson some Viagra because he can't get it up, and then like a couple of scenes later, he's in the hospital.
I'm just imagining that John Wick giving Viagra to the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I think from what I remember in the movie, he's like making love, and he starts to have like a heart condition because of the Viagra.
Yeah, Terminator
Terminator.
Zero. I haven't seen the trailer yet. Uh, as for Lara Croft Legend, Tomb Raider Legend of Lara Croft, there's a new trailer out for that. Is there? I don't know.
I haven't seen it. I mean, someone told me about the Terminator Zero series for Netflix.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew.
Hello, Drew. Any
It's
genre in
whatever.
particular? It's whatever genre, but our most proficient one is probably action. Some horror too, though.
And TV shows too. We
TV
also
shows.
like. I know me and her lately been watching a little bit of. I know she likes Forensic Files and some other shows like White Lotus and um, the Unsolved Mysteries reboot, which is good. Trying to think what else. We're gonna get started soon on The Sopranos because I've only seen the first episode.
You've only seen the first. You never saw the rest of the series.
No,
Wow, you're in for something. I must say, from what I've seen. Favorite movie in the Alien franchise? Mine is Aliens. I kind of have to agree. I like the first one. I love Alien, but Aliens is really good too.
yeah, I would say both are favorites. I have to go
Both
with
are, both are
Aliens.
really good. They're almost neck and neck, but the thing about it is they're both different genres altogether. Aliens is an action flick. Alien is more of a horror flick. And whichever one is the best will ultimately depend on your taste.
Yeah, I like White Lotus. I would say I'm liking the second season a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen the show, or do you like it? Or
I heard of it. I know that, Alexandra Daddario and Isaiah's woman or Wildman's woman, Sydney Sweeney, make
yeah,
appearances in the show.
yeah, that's a character that Wild Man Beyond. He's a friend of ours. Um,
Yes.
he's super like crazy over Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. You know, every time he sees her, he literally reacts like the mask. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not joking. Eyeballs popping, heart beating, turning into a dog and howling. Oh, Breaking Bad. Okay. Okay. You watching that too, huh?
well, I saw the first season, I think, when it came out, but I haven't seen the rest of it. Sorry, it's my
Okay.
dog over there.
Yeah. What
There's
more
not
can
much
they do?
more.
Nah, not much more. They can't even do shit with the other Disney properties.
Well, they could turn it into a horror movie like they have with
Uh,
Bambi.
you Bambi. Because of the how do I say? Uh, what was that term again? When the public domain, because of the public domain shit.
Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh. They made a couple of horror movies
Yeah,
out of Winnie the Pooh.
which were not good, by the way.
Yeah.
Everyone who has eyes is crazy about her. I mean, yes, definitely. I mean, I even had a dream, where I was with her, but
Spare the
I,
details.
yeah, spare the details. I don't want to go too in depth on that. It wasn't like an in depth dream, anyways. Though it was just us hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, like going to like to the pub out in the public.
Also, no Netflix and chill kind
Nah,
of
nah,
scenario.
not nothing like that. It would have been funny though.
Yeah. You didn't tell your girlfriend, did you?
She kind of knows, but thankfully I wouldn't do that.
Hey, Alex.
Hello, Alex TMNT Collector.
Uh,
Sam Raimi, Simple Plan. Arrow Video. Okay. I was not aware of that.
I still haven't seen the Elvira movie.
Wow. Really?
I've seen her in person, and
Yeah.
she's
Cassandra Peterson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching her sign autographs, and
Cool.
but I never met her.
Yeah.
Quasimodo horror movie.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It's possible, but I wouldn't count on it being good though.
Have you seen the trailer for this documentary on Christopher Reeve?
Yes, I have. Wildman sent it to me. It seems very moving, very inspiring, I must say.
Yeah. Let's see.
The Invasion remake with Daniel Craig and Nicole Kidman is a pretty decent remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I have never seen the film in full, but I kind of heard some not so great things about it. To each his their own, though. Tarzan horror movie. Ugh. Nah.
That would be awful.
That'll be awful. I mean, it's already bad. We had a few terrible Tarzan live action movies in the past. Like what?
Yeah, there was one that came out like 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
But I didn't see it.
Was it with the one with Margot Robbie as Jane?
Is that it? Was she in that? I forgot.
Yeah. There was another one, a really obscure one in the late 90s where I shit you not, Casper Van Dien was Tarzan.
I remember the animated film.
The animated
from
film. That's the one that comes to mind the most.
Yeah. Good soundtrack.
Yeah, Phil Collins. Oh shit. Are they doing it? Death Becomes Her remake, are they?
I thought maybe I heard something about that.
Because there was like a music video with like Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega kind of having in a similar kind of story, right?
Yeah. I mean, I love the Death Becomes Her film that came out
in 1992.
I would say one of the best like dark comedies.
Dark comedies, yeah. Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Another one too that I think we've talked about here and there is Heathers.
Yeah.
Wind in the Willows.
Nah, I'm not too familiar with that.
I heard something about this.
Blink Twice.
Is that the movie that stars like Channing Tatum? And it's a new movie.
I'm not so sure. This is new to me. I haven't heard of it that much.
I've seen the poster on the internet.
Oh, okay.
And it's a poster of him holding a camera.
Oh.
I don't know what the plot is about. I thought maybe I saw the trailer for it.
Then again, the current movie climate is like a fucking desert right now.
Yeah, I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine came out, made so much money, and now it seems like that's starting to slow down.
Yeah. What other than that, what is there to talk about right now? Does anybody give a fuck about the Crow reboot? Whatever. Does anyone give a fuck about Borderlands or I don't know? And speaking of those films were Lionsgate, and it seems like their company's taking a downturn because of those films.
I think. Do you think Beetlejuice is going to make money like it's projecting to make?
It might, but it could also depend on the word of mouth as well. But who knows? Then again, word of mouth is. Have I seen Parasite? Is that the movie that won the Oscar? That is like a Chinese, like not Chinese, Korean, like Asian. I don't think I've seen it. Sorry.
Yeah, we it's on our to watch list. We have like a little list of movies that we're gonna check out soon,
Yeah.
and Parasite is on that list.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think she's a big fan of the Hostel movies, right?
Hostel.
Yeah,
Hostel.
so
Oh, oh my. And not
and
the.
she loves horror. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. Like I told her my favorite genre is action, but horror is
It's hers.
definitely
Yeah.
number two. It could be different, action one week, horror the next week. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that type of thing.
Sonic 3 trailer. So far I like what I've seen. I mean, hopefully third time is the charm. I know Matt hasn't seen the trailer yet because, you know, one thing I will agree with him on is that, they need to shift the focus away from the human characters and focus more on Sonic and his buddies.
Yeah, I seen the first one and I did enjoy it, but I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah. One thing I will give the new Super Mario Brothers movie credit for is that for most of the film it's actually set in the Mushroom Kingdom, or at least in the world that we're all familiar with in the Mario games. A
Yeah,
good portion of it is in New York, but most of it is what we come to know and expect from a movie like that.
and I did enjoy that too. I
Yes,
quite enjoyed the
yes,
Super Mario movie that came out last year.
I really did too. And like it's definitely a more faithful adaptation than the live action movie, even though I do enjoy the live action movie as well. I
Yeah,
know it gets a lot of flack because of how distant it was from the game, but if you're able to distance it from being a legit adaptation, you can get some enjoyment out of it.
yeah. I don't. We think there's going to be a sequel to that, or
To the new one.
yeah, to the new Super Mario movie.
They've been rambling about it for quite a while. I don't know if I think they made an official announcement, but progress has been kind of slow on it, it seems. Eli Roth horror. Okay, so like Cabin Fever, you know.
Yeah, I think she's seen Thanksgiving, but I haven't seen it yet.
Thanksgiving. I haven't seen that either.
I want to though. Maybe
Yeah,
that could be on the plate for the month of October.
yeah.
Watch a lot of horror movies.
I know for sure that, I did get Freddy versus Jason from the mail a while ago, and I think you saw the picture of that, John. And
Yeah,
I'm thinking of rewatching that too, and I'm thinking, you know, the thing with months like October, especially with the genre of horror, there's so much that is in your plate that you want to watch, but you don't really have the time to settle down and watch them all in a continuous sitting. But
yeah,
unless if you can manage to watch a few, sit down, actually take your time to watch them. But I do know that maybe not horror related, but I definitely know I want to rewatch The Crow again for like October.
yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna. I mean, there's some horror movies to check out, but
Yeah,
I mean, like, if you want to talk about the Jason series,
the Jason
I
series,
mean, yeah, I mean the Freddy series is there
Freddy
too, but
series.
I'm trying to,
Yes.
check out other ones too that are kind of like one-offs.
Yeah, one-offs, but with those franchises, I specifically want to aim for the better entries in the franchise. Like for example, with with Jason, like the final chapter, and part 6 with Freddy, like Nightmares 3 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a very long list of.
Oh, I can imagine. I can.
Yeah, she's giving me some to watch, and I'm going to give some like for her to watch. I
Yep.
know she's seen American Psycho. She loves that movie.
American Psycho.
Um, what are some other movies that you like that you've mentioned to me, to my lady in the chat? I know American Psycho was one of them, and I think American Beauty. But you can, type away. Yeah, Professional. That's one that I haven't seen yet. That she's gotten on me for not watching the film yet. I have not seen The Professional.
Is that Leon the Professional, or is that
Yeah.
another movie? Oh yeah, Luc Besson. Yeah.
So I've heard of
Miguel
The
Ferrer.
Night Flyer. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Ah, well, I've never seen it before either.
As a matter of fact, I think I do have it on DVD,
Oh, okay.
but it's packed away in a box. Which I still have to finish. I still have to finish packing away the collection.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby. Fabio's Spider-Man Homecoming video. I understand that you did not like the film, right?
I don't know. Those ones don't really hold up for me that
Oh,
well.
really? I do prefer the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Granted, 3 kind of still has serious flaws, but the first 2 are at least watchable. Great,
Yeah. I like the new Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. There's some good stuff in them, but
There's some good stuff, but
it's kind of
they're kind of middle of the road for me. Like, they're
yeah,
basic, and I do kind of feel Tom Holland's Spider-Man is a little weak at times. Like I get he's supposed to be a younger kid, but
yeah. Just
he really went in on Tom Holland and Zendaya. Yeah, Fabio, he really fucking he has a hate boner for Zendaya, which is I don't blame him. I'm not the biggest fan of her either.
and I know my lady's watching, but Fabio's another great guy up here. He's a friend that
Yes,
has a
yes,
YouTube channel as well,
yes.
and but hey, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Uh, let's see if there's anything else to mention. Oh, they're doing a new Jurassic World movie. Did you see
I'm
something
not.
about that?
I know I heard Scarlett Johansson is starring in it, but I'm not really excited for it. I think the only Jurassic movie I really love is the original Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's kind of been milked to death.
Yeah. And I
Like,
and I think we mentioned this before in an earlier stream where Jurassic World kind of started the trend of member berries the movie in a way.
yeah. Have you seen the new one? Was it Dominion?
Dominion, I heard of it. I didn't bother with it.
I've heard some things about it. It's just like the original cast is there, but they don't have much to do in the movie.
Yeah. I suppose that's better than killing them off, but still.
Yeah. Have a good night,
Good night.
baby. Yeah, we're probably gonna, go on for another like hour and a half ish.
Hour and a half ish, which is, good. We still got plenty of time. So those who are watching, fire it up with the comments, with the questions.
Yeah, we got 10 viewers right now, and yeah, my lady was in here for a little bit, and she chimed in, and
Yeah.
maybe one day you guys will see her if she wants to be, you know,
Yeah.
on here or in a video sometime.
Depends. I see where you're coming from. There are still some other good films lately, but I definitely do feel there's been a lot of trash lately.
Yeah, that was fun, and
Yeah,
I will still check out the second Beetlejuice film, but I'm just not having a lot of high expectations. Like,
yeah. I don't know about that. It might have been too late for it. What's so funny? He likes the Latinas. You, John? Is that who he means?
yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
no, nothing wrong at all.
Mm,
But yeah, she's my lady,
that's good.
and yeah, maybe one day you'll see her. But
McDonald's are for the Flintstones movie, the McRib.
I have never had McRib, and I don't think I want to.
Uh,
I don't know, just something about it is just off-putting for me. Like the look of it, and I'm sure if I take a bite into it, I'm not going to like it.
you're probably gonna yak if you take a bite out of it.
Yeah, I've heard it tastes weird and
Oh man,
just doesn't. No, I just
you're better off buying just a Big Mac or some chicken nuggets,
yeah.
quarter pounder maybe. I don't fucking know.
Let me see here. I concur with that.
I concur. Yeah.
You think they should make a new Muppets?
Uh, I don't know, man. I haven't caught up with the Muppets in God knows how long.
Well, they made a couple of new Muppet movies in the last 10 years, right? But no
Uh,
one watched them.
no one remembers them even. I don't know.
Uh, I mean, I like the Muppets, but
Yeah.
I'm just kind of eh.
Eh.
I mean, like lately,
Okay, Scotty. Okay.
still driving to your hotel. What is it? Work related? I
Likely.
mean,
I don't know.
but I mean, it's all good, Scotty. And next
Yes.
time we'll get up,
Yes.
and I think Matt Thomas is going to come in here in a little bit. He said he might.
That should be
Like
good.
he wanted to get up last night, but I set back because of some stuff going on.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, let me do it tonight. If I'm going to do a hangout, let me just, do it here. It's the end of the month. And, you know, like I'm not going to be doing these a lot.
Hmm.
Maybe like once or twice a month. So I did hear about that.
Well, in 2028, that late?
I didn't know it was a movie, but I thought maybe it was like new shorts or something.
Yeah. Good luck with that because after fucking Space Jam New Legacy, I don't know if the interest is still there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I like Looney Tunes, but maybe they just don't work in 2024.
They can't even get Disney stuff right. What makes you think they're going to get Warner Brothers Looney Tunes stuff right nowadays?
Yeah, because what happened to that Acme film? I mean, they shelved it, right?
They shelved it, I believe, and yeah, Warner Brothers shelving all these films like Batgirl, Coyote versus Acme. I'm I'm kind of surprised Mortal Kombat 2 didn't get shelved, although after hearing about the test screening, I wouldn't be shocked if they did it.
Do you still look forward to it? Like, what's your excitement level?
At most, it is about 25-50%.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, like after the first movie, I don't have really. It could be slightly better, but not by much.
Not by much, nah. Yeah, I heard they're killing off Cole, thankfully, but they're also killing off some of the fan favorites like Jackson, Liu Kang.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know about Liu Kang, but because they said some things about reshoots and rewrites which happened lately. Vacation headed to the
Vacation.
coast. Yeah.
Yeah, well, hope you have a good vacation, man.
Yeah, I hope so too. Neither will Yogi Bear or the Flintstones. Nah.
Are they bringing any of those back? Because I don't think so.
I don't think I heard anything about those coming back.
Hey, Sean.
Hello, Sean. And really, the main reason why Mortal Kombat 2 is even getting made, let alone coming out, is because the first one, the 2021 movie, did well on HBO Max, which is a streaming platform. Nobody went to see it in the theater, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna make Mortal Kombat Annihilation look like a masterpiece. It might. It really has that potential to do so.
Do you think it could be that god awful?
There's a chance. I mean, Annihilation was terrible. We've witnessed it before on live stream.
Hmm. Yeah, and I know we were going to do a commentary tonight.
On
Um,
the old Super Mario Brothers movie, but
yeah, and
something happened.
I think if we were to plan it better, we could have had like more guests because it was
Yes,
just going to be me and Alex.
yeah,
So
unless if we do something where we're the fucking Mario Brothers for the hour, I don't fucking know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and more people could come in here in the next hour and a half, or
Yeah,
if it's just going to be me and Alex here, I don't mind. Like if an hour out, it just depends on who's going to pop in here.
yeah.
Because Matt Thomas might show up.
Matt Thomas,
Well, I mean, Scotty's on vacation, so I
Scotty's
don't
on
think he's going to
vacation.
be in here.
Our best bet is probably Wildman as well. But
Yeah,
he's come so late in the streams that he's busy with life, it seems.
too busy daydreaming about Sydney Sweeney.
Potentially, yeah, possibly, yeah.
Okay,
That's looking badass, yeah.
I think I got this off of Amazon or Etsy, one of the two,
One
or
of the
might have been
two.
eBay.
Okay, cool. I'm sure
Yeah,
you could. I'm sure you could look it up. See the order again. If it was off online.
yeah. I can't wait to get my camera tomorrow. It should be.
Yeah,
It's a. I'm going. So I'm going to take it when I do get it. I'm going to go to my brother's house and we're going to kind of like get it going and like learn how to work it, and then maybe I can use it next week or something.
yeah. One of the coolest T-shirts I've ever seen in a couple. Yeah,
Annihilation was like watching a. It was.
yeah. It was like watching. It was honestly a fucking Mortal Kombat fan film is better than this shit.
Yeah, I just, especially Brian Thompson's performance.
Shao Kahn, insanely over the top. Shao Kahn wasn't very imposing in that movie either, if you think about it, because he's doing all this shit to please his father.
And Brian Thompson has done some great movies, and he's
Yeah,
played some great characters.
he's played some great characters. This had the potential, but this is not one of them.
Maybe, maybe they'll bring back Brian Thompson for the second one.
Nah, but
But
Shao Kahn is going to be the villain in MK2. So, you know.
but what if we get swerved and it is Brian Thompson underneath?
Oh God, that would. I don't know if that would be glorious or not, as we would say, but old ass Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage. Yeah, I don't. I like him. I like him as an actor. He was great as Judge Dredd, but it seems like such a random choice. Like put they just put their finger on Carl Urban without looking at the phone book or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You think it would have? You think it would have been a martial arts or somebody like Glenn Powell to do?
yeah, that's.
Johnny
I was
Cage?
getting ready to mention that because we've mentioned that before. Like Glenn
Yeah,
Powell would be like a good candidate for that because he has that charm
he has that
that
charm.
Johnny Cage would have.
Yeah, the cocky swagger, yet like the good looking Hollywood white boy.
Like Carl Urban, I'm a fan of, but the guy's like,
He's 50.
early 50s. Yeah,
Yeah,
unless unless he's playing like a washed up
But
Johnny
even
Cage.
then, but even then, why would you go like early in this route? If you want to like have him be first of all, he's not really a martial arts type guy.
Yeah,
And second off, in the games, Johnny Cage eventually has a kid with Sonya, and the actress playing Sonya is like in her 30s, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, so oh, that'd be kind of off, wouldn't it? I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I just, yeah. I mean, he might be good. He might be like a surprising element with the movie, but or like a what's the word? Dark horse. I don't know. Is that the word I
Ensemble
want to
Dark
say?
Horse or some shit
Yeah,
like that. Even then, I hear that the MK2 is mostly a Johnny Cage and Kitana movie. Kitana is a main character in the film, and I have more hope for the how Kitana's role is going to be, because they show that image of her in the costume. They didn't show much, but it looked good. It looked promising, and I do kind of like the actress playing her. I haven't seen her much, but you know, definitely a nice looker, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Hey, Jim Bug.
But yeah, but I'm also a little mad because this is supposed to be Johnny and Kitana, but I hear that the characters that were in the first movie that come back for this one, they get sidelined again.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what are we in
So
for?
so Liu Kang gets sidelined, Sonya gets sidelined, Raiden probably gets sidelined too. Same with Shang Tsung,
Yeah,
Scorpion as well.
I mean, I'd rather have Johnny Cage and Katana more than Cole, but
But yeah,
I have a bad feeling.
I have a bad feeling too. Yeah. It's especially what the fuck with Liu Kang and Sonya, considering if you remember from the '95 film, they set up the relationships with Liu Kang, Katana, and Johnny Cage and Sonya. So there's probably not going to be much development with their relationships, or even much of chemistry. I don't know.
Yeah, uh, I don't know. Just we did a commentary for the 2021 movie. If
Yes,
people want to go back and check that out, but
I'm,
I can't. Every time I watch that film, I just get a very mediocre
yeah,
feeling
it's
with the movie.
wasted potential, to say the least. It definitely. It's technically a better made movie than Annihilation, but the '95 film is shockingly a better, not shockingly, because I still really like the '95 film, but that film is better made. It has more charm, more personality. Even though it doesn't have the blood and gore, it still got the point across when it came to Mortal Kombat. It was still relatively faithful to the lore, even though it made some divergences here and there, but so does every other adaptation.
So, what would you give the 2021 Mortal Kombat, like on a 1 to 10 scale? What would you give it?
Hmm. I would have to think about that, but it's kind of middle for me.
Like, I'm leaning towards a 4.
For Yeah, maybe like at worst a 4, because I there were some aspects that you know kept it afloat, like Kano, even though he's a bit of a chatterbox. He's is not so much the fact that he's a good character. He is kind of funny at times, but if you really think about it, he's the only one with any character in the
Yeah,
entire movie.
the best and worst part of the
Yeah.
film.
Nah, the worst part is still Cole.
That's true. Sorry about that. Yeah, Donnie Yen was casted as Raiden. I'll watch it.
Donnie Yen as Raiden. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Fuck, I would have even imagined Donnie Yen playing Kung Lao in the '90s if they went that far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think maybe or Kenshi. I don't know.
Kenshi, yeah, yeah, Kenshi would be a good fit. Yeah, for Kung Lao, either Donnie Yen or hell, Mark Dacascos. Like he was in the web series, but I mean like a legit movie.
Mhm. But even now, like Donnie Yen's getting up there.
Yeah, Donnie Yen's getting up there. He's getting old. Jackie Chan is getting old too.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done filming the new Karate Kid movie.
Yeah. And didn't they show some later photos? I don't know if this is for a movie or not, but I've seen Jackie Chan with like full gray hair now.
I believe it. And
Yeah,
is that for the character, or is he? I mean, he's 70 years old, so maybe he does have gray hair now. But
I'm unsure as to what it is because it could pass as either one.
hold on a second. Yeah, the folks are out of town, so he was asking me about the dogs.
Yeah,
But so we got 6 people that are still watching
six
currently.
people. Yeah,
We're just kind of chatting away. Feel free to ask questions for people out there watching.
yeah,
I mean, I did write down some things. I mean, we talked briefly about the Superman documentary they're doing on Christopher Reeve, which looks very
yes.
good.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Um, the Terminator Zero series I haven't seen yet, but you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know if that's going to be any good or not.
Yeah, and we got Beetlejuice 2 coming out next week, which
Yeah,
I probably will go see. Maybe there'll be like an on the road, like a video I'll do on the road.
yeah.
Um, damn it.
Hello, Wild Man. He can't join live for now, but he can text. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just me and Alex, and I think we've been talking for at least 30 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Or
like
close to an hour.
close to an hour, like 47 minutes. Yeah. Jackie Chan would have been awesome as a Jedi or immortal. I would have said, how do I say this? Jackie Chan, I really would have loved him to be Splinter in a proper Ninja Turtles movie,
Yeah.
but he was in Mutant Mayhem, so it's already done, and fuck that movie.
I Speaking of Jackie Chan, I saw a list, I think on Joe Blow, like,
Yeah,
and I put the link. Yeah, the best 90s action movies list.
yeah,
And I'm like, well, I'm sure something like T2 is going to be on this list, and it was number one.
of course.
Point Break. But Drunken Master 2, Legend of Drunken Masters, this person had put like number 3 or 4 on the list.
That high.
Yeah.
That's actually really good because if I have to be honest, Jackie made some great action movies, great martial arts movies that really blew Hollywood out of the water, if I have to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I love Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx, Drunken
Yeah.
Master 2,
Drunken
obviously.
Master 2. So I would say
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Yeah. Even going back to the 80s, like Police Story,
Project A.
Project A, Wheels on Meals, Dragons Forever.
Top 3 Jackie Chan movies.
Top three. Oh, okay. Rumble in the Bronx, Police Story, Drunken Master 2. A hidden fourth one is probably Rush Hour 2. That's honorable mention.
I would say Drunken Master 2, Rumble in the Bronx. Wait, Drunken Master 2 is number 1.
Rumble in
Number
the
2 is
Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx, and 3, I would say Police Story.
So more or less the same as my ranking, but in a different arrangement.
Yeah, because there's still a lot more in the '80s that he
Yeah,
did that I have to discover.
of course.
I
Yeah.
I enjoy like Operation Condor, um,
The
but there's
Armor of
some other
God.
ones in there like around that time period that I have to refresh on.
Yeah, Armor of God, which is the first, also known as Operation Condor 2 for some fucking reason in the US.
Yeah, First Strike is fun.
First Strike is fun. Super Cop is fun too.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy.
He's a nice guy. The first Rush Hour, obviously.
The first 2, love
First,
those.
yeah. What do you think Jackie Chan's going to present with this Karate Kid movie? I don't even. It's kind of early to tell, I must say, because
I have
they're filming it now, right?
I think they're done.
Oh, okay.
it's already in the can. I don't know. It's definitely coming out next year, but I don't know when.
Oh,
Have you seen the new Mutant Mayhem Ninja Turtles movie?
I saw Matt's rant. The details he said about the movie were enough to make me go, "Yeah, fuck this shit."
I saw like 20 minutes of it and I walked away.
Yo,
Only, yeah, my nephew was watching it, and I'm like, well, this isn't for me, so I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
yeah. The best TMNT movie is still the original one from 1990. I also really like Secret of the Ooze. It's very underrated. Even the CGI movie from 2007 is better than this.
I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
it has its
It,
flaws,
it
but
has issues.
yeah,
Leonardo, my favorite turtle, he's a fucking dick in the movie.
yeah, and
The
the
villains, I
animation's
didn't.
not bad. The villains are
Animation is
forgettable.
fine. Yeah, villains are forgettable. There wasn't much of Mikey and Donnie. It was more like a Leo and Raph movie at times. Rumble in the Bronx, but it's filmed in Canada. Yeah, because they were, filmed in Vancouver, and that you could tell there were mountains in the backdrop.
Yeah, I think the one scene where you can see the mountains is like when the truck goes off the parking garage,
Yeah,
and you can see if you look closely the mountains in the backdrop. I'm
yeah.
like, New York has mountains.
New York is mountains. Maybe upstate. I don't fucking know. It's been a minute since I've been there. I was born in New York, so I should know, but
Is there mountains in New York?
not to my knowledge.
So Rumble in Vancouver.
Rumble in Vancouver, but yeah, I do agree though. It is a great film.
Yeah, I mean, I say Drunken Master 2 is my number one favorite, but that could
Yeah,
always switch out with that one.
yeah. And and Rumble in the Bronx is especially special because it was more or less the film that introduced a good number of us to Jackie Chan. Because because this was 95, 96.
Mhm.
He tried to get into the market a few times before, but he wasn't very successful, and then the movie comes out finally.
I'm trying to think now, is that the first Jackie Chan film that I saw? And it could be, but I'm trying to think if I'm.
I do know that the trailer for Rumble in the Bronx was on the VHS for Mortal Kombat 1995, so that might have been our introduction to Jackie.
Yeah, I could say like Rush Hour, maybe may have been
Rush
like
Hour.
like watching that for the first time and in its entirety.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be my the
it
first
might.
Jackie Chan film, and then
Yeah, yeah. Do you think are there movies you think is great or even has good CGI? Oh yeah, there are a couple of movies that have good CGI,
I'm thinking about that one.
like T2, Jurassic Park. You know what else is another great
Hmm.
movie with good CG? Uh,
I think, I mean, what you just said right there, because
yeah,
like I'm trying to think in a modern context, and it's like we're so
used to the '90s stuff
well,
or
we're so bombarded now with CGI
bombarded.
and
Oh
how
yeah,
awful it is. It's
how
like it's
awful
hard
it
to,
is. They've done a rush job with some of them.
yeah. Just look at Ant-Man 3
Ant-Man 3,
and
Quantumania,
yeah, and,
Hulkamania. What the fuck?
and that's just one example of CGI that's
Yeah,
gotten worse. And
yeah,
I think I mean, T2 and Jurassic Park are great examples, but I had to like,
yeah,
I'm glad you mentioned those because
yeah.
I've just become so, what's the word?
So
Bombarded with the bad
fatigued,
CGI that,
fatigued by bad CGI.
yeah,
Uh,
that it's kind of affected my memory.
yeah, that shit can like it can cause brain rot. It seems. Jackie Chan, First Strike. Okay,
Yeah, First Strike's a good one.
First Strike's a good one. Uh, this is me. I don't really let CGI get to me or distract me too much. say the movie's terrible because of CGI. Yeah, I mean, I love Mortal Kombat 95. Some of the CG in that movie doesn't hold up now, but
Mhm.
some of the effects are great for the time. I don't mean like the CG, I mean like the matte paintings, the Goro, even.
I think we've said before, like CGI is a tool that
It's a
should
tool
be used sparingly. Yeah,
sparingly. It shouldn't be the, how do I say it? It shouldn't be the whole movie, if you
yeah.
know what I mean.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't represent the entire toolbox.
Yeah, exactly. And what is a which is kind of remind. I was thinking of movies that were affected by bad CGI, like fucking Spawn or Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mm, I think there's a recent example.
Yeah,
Oh, see, this is what CGI does. It makes you tired. You get worn out over the bad CGI.
yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, is there a recent example of? Well, a lot of comic book movies.
The
Yeah,
Flash is
The
bad.
Flash. Yeah, and all
Yeah.
the babies in the microwaves.
Oh God. Yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't see the full thing, but I've seen bits of it. I don't give a fuck about that movie. I don't give a fuck about Ezra Fuckboy Miller. He might be non-binary. I don't give a fuck. He's a piece of shit human being. He might not be human after all.
I think he is human.
No.
I mean, with that kind of name, you're from another planet.
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Um,
CGI Final Battle in Jurassic World was definitely the worst I've seen. Was it worse than the CG in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, though? Peeing in the sandbox is okay. Don't do it all the time. Yeah.
well, what kind of sandbox are you peeing in, Junebug? I mean, like, I
Nah,
don't know if I would go there,
nah,
but or use that kind of analogy, but
I wouldn't. But yeah,
or maybe like it's like we said, it should be a tool, but it shouldn't represent the entire toolbox. Like
no, not at
it's
all.
okay to use your hammer for something, but
Yeah,
you got other tools in the toolbox too.
yeah, and like we were just saying right now, there have been examples of good movies with bad CGI. I mentioned Mortal Kombat 95. Blade is another example of a good movie that has some pretty bad CGI, especially now.
Yeah. Do you think there was any bad moments of CGI in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh yeah, there were some of them. Like uh, I like some animation errors, like this one shot, like after the shot where Deadpool and Wolverine bust through the bus and do the epic pose. There's a moment where Deadpool's katanas are clipping through. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Okay, I didn't see that.
You know,
Well,
the,
well, since we're on this topic, do you think? And I know they've sworn to practical effects for the entire film, or through the majority of Beetlejuice 2. But do you think they're gonna use CGI still in some portions?
hmm, kind of hard to tell. I mean, Tim Burton definitely admits saying, this is practical. Even though Tim Burton hasn't made a good movie in God knows how long, I do kind of believe him because he's such a visionary director.
Yeah.
But who knows? Can't really say.
But even some of the little bit that I've seen of, or like maybe a clip it here and there of Beetlejuice 2, it's like even then I miss like the old film style, like and look of these
Yeah,
of not just Beetlejuice, but movies of back then, where now
yeah,
everything just looks very polished up, and
yeah. It looks a little too clean.
everything is so digital now that it makes everything look clean.
Yeah, Afraid, which is an AI themed horror movie. AI themed horror movie. That's kind of all Ballistic X versus Seven. Fuck
I
that.
still have to watch that,
Yeah,
and I may still do that, but I'm also kind of going at my own pace right now because I'm
yeah.
hardly here.
That's all you can do is just go in your own pace. So because you don't want to get too pressured into watching, especially a movie like that.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm hardly home now, like maybe a couple of days a week. Um, but if I can, do some videos on the road, and it's just, I'm kind of going with the flow right now. But I am going to review Seven, and yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to start working on my notes for Seven,
Yes,
and I will be reviewing that. And that was great to watch again.
it's great to watch, and the twist ending still, the surprise ending is still effective, I must say.
Yeah, and I know Kevin Spacey's in it, but I mean, I
Yeah,
will give him
Kevin
credit
Spacey.
for his performance.
He's good at playing a nut, which is him anyways. So,
Yeah,
and thankfully, he gets killed at the end of the movie.
yeah, exactly. I mean, so uh, hey, Preminator.
Hello, Preminator. Oh, okay. They took the Megan concept and actually focused on true AI.
Hey, Common Rider.
Hello, Common Writer.
But I'll be right back. I just got to pee. If
I'll get a drink anyways. Hold
Yeah,
on.
so for the few people that are watching, keep chiming, asking questions. I'll be right back. I'm back, Jack.
I'm back to just had to got my drink. It's Coke,
Yeah,
by the way.
I'm gonna have to get a drink after this, but
Yeah.
it's okay. How long do you want to go for? Because I know it's just me and you so far. Or
Hmm. I'm open for the pretty much all day today, but if there's a limit, then yeah, I'll do as much as I can.
all right. Yeah, like I said, me and Alex, we've been kind of chatting away for an hour here. We were
Yeah.
expecting, I think, Matt Thomas, but I don't think
Matt
he's going
Thomas,
to make it.
where the fuck are you, Matt
Yeah,
Thomas?
yeah, we were talking about getting up last night. Didn't work. Scotty is not going to be able to make it at night too, but
Yeah,
you know, we might go on for another 30 minutes here or 45 minutes, and
another 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Yeah.
uh, but hey, to Common Rider, I think we
Hello, Common Writer. Some CGI eye candy, not all, but some. Uh, some CGI eye candy. I mean, you could pretty much classify it as that.
okay. You know what? Thinking
What?
about that, I will say Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire had some okay eye candy.
Okay.
There were some like I didn't mind the special effects. I didn't mind the look of the villain
Yeah.
and some of the frozen effects or whatever.
Right.
But it's just not that great of a movie. It's kind of like slightly better than the previous movie, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a kind of like a meh entry.
Yeah. Like I'd rather watch that than Afterlife because it feels more like a Ghostbusters film.
Yeah. The worst one is still the 2016 film, which fuck that movie.
Yeah, I can't even still wrap my head around because I think last time we brought it up,
Yeah.
it has like a 6.8 in IMDb, and I'm like,
Which is fucking fixed as hell.
yeah,
We highlighted that.
yeah. When I saw that last week or the week before, I'm like, what? How? What? Oh well. And for me, it should get like a 3 or a 2 or 3. It's not one of the worst movies.
At most, maybe like a 4. I don't
Yeah,
fucking know. Yeah.
it just wasn't funny. It has nothing to do with the cast. A waste of the original cast and pointless cameos.
Pointless cameos. It was an agenda driven piece of shit. What the fuck? Sorry about that.
Did you get an Amber Alert?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I didn't, and we live like what? Like earlier we mentioned, we live like an hour and 10 minutes away from each other.
No idea.
You know what? I think it's inevitable that we do meet. I think it's
Yeah.
inevitable that we're gonna have to check out the damn Crow movie.
Crow, the bird shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Who knows if that movie's still going to be in theaters because it's bombing, you know?
yeah. Because is it in theaters right now?
Let me take a look. Hold up.
Because
Uh,
maybe when it came out, but I don't think it's going to be out much longer, considering
nah.
how much of a fail it is right now.
Yeah. I just rather watch the original movie again.
Yeah, maybe I have an idea, but I'll mention it later.
Okay.
And then that would involve us possibly watching it, but it's going to depend on the people out there. We won't do it for
I
free.
don't,
I'll just
I
put it
don't
like
think
that.
I don't think anyone wants us to suffer through that movie, anyways. Frozen Empire was decent. It was a live action version of the cartoon. Okay.
I heard, and I know I keep bringing this up for a film that I really don't look forward to, but I heard for the second Beetlejuice, like they've
Yeah.
incorporated some score from the animated series.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. A little nice nostalgia throwback, I suppose, but can't really speak for the rest of the film. Come on, man. The third the this is a reboot now.
Yeah, they
Wasn't the
call it they're calling it Rebirth.
rebirth? At least it's not called resurrection because that shit would have been a guaranteed sign of it sucking balls.
Jurassic Balls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dinosaur dick.
yeah. Sucking those dino eggs. I did hear about that.
I did hear Alex Proyas is right. The original is the best. It shouldn't have been fucked with. Even some of the other cast members think that remaking The Crow was a bad idea.
Yeah, I even got a quote right here from the director. I thought the remake was a cynical cash grab. Not much cash to grab, it seems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And he did speak about. Yeah, I mean, I'm not watching it.
I'm
Like I
not
said,
watching.
if someone is willing to, I'll pull up a PayPal. Hey, you know what? I'll mention it here. F it. I'll put up a PayPal for us to watch it. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. No.
Uh,
Bryce Dallas Howard is Gwen Stacy. I like the casting choice. I just wish she had more to do.
she was okay, but I
She was
don't.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say about it.
I guess she's more likable than Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane in that movie, but I don't know. Wasn't much to it.
Uh,
Get good at your drawings. Check out them. Okay. Beetlejuice 2 look like they are taking notes from the cartoon, like with Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Okay.
it could be slightly better. I
Could
mean,
be
I trust. Yeah, Tim Burton has lost his touch, but I think he loves the character enough and the original film enough to not really f it up. Do you
Yeah.
think that, or
Possibly, but a lot of directors have lost their touch lately, and they haven't made good movies in God knows how long.
Yeah, I know Tim Burton recently talked about how like his experience working on Dumbo because that live action movie that came out a few years ago, and
That
Michael
nobody
Keaton,
fucking remembers, by the way.
yeah, Michael Keaton talked about how his performance in that sucked. And
Yeah.
was she hot?
Who?
I guess Bryce Dallas Howard is
Oh
going to see.
yeah, she was a looker for sure. I mean, in general, Bryce Dallas Howard is a looker. You know,
Yeah, I mean she's not too bad. I mean she's okay, but
she's okay, but I don't know. Maybe it's the red hair.
yeah. Did you hear?
Bitch that blame the fans for the cancellation of the Acolyte. I heard something about that. Like, was it one of the cast members or something? I don't give a fuck. That's how much I have no fucks to give about the Acolyte. Fuck that show.
I'm not watching it. I'm tired of Star Wars, and
Yeah, Star Wars is pretty much dead in the water at this point.
there's not much. Yeah, what more can you do? The
Well,
Mandalorian. I know they're doing a movie on Mandalorian and Little Yoda or
yeah,
Baby Yoda, and like Sigourney Weaver is going to be in it. Did you hear about that?
no,
Yeah, I think Sigourney Weaver is going to appear in the film or have a role in the film.
yeah. Hold up.
What? Bruce Lee? I mean, Brandon Lee and Chris Klein are the same person?
Nah, man. Brandon Lee has more talent than Chris Klein in his pinky.
Yeah. What is Chris Klein? What American Pie movies and the
Fucking.
Rollerball remake?
Also, Chris Klein was in fucking Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li. That movie sucked ass.
I still haven't seen that film, but I'll
I
take your word
forgot.
for it.
Yeah, I forgot it. I don't remember much of the plot. All I remember is that it sucked, and they fucked up Street Fighter again with that movie.
I still want to go back and revisit the
Yeah,
original
because
Street
the
Fighter
Van
movie.
Damme, the Van Damme Street Fighter movie is at the very least, you know, good bad, like guilty pleasure levels. But Legend of Chun Li was just boring.
But that I know Street Fighter turned 30 this year. Has it already turned 30, or is that still
It's gonna turn 30 on December.
okay? I know Time Cop turns 30 here soon.
Yeah, yeah. Time Cop turns 30 next year. You know, that was a banner year for Rollerball or Legend of Chun Li. I would choose neither. I really wouldn't choose either of them.
Rollerball is awful, but I haven't seen the other ones, so I can't
Yeah,
really compare.
Legend of Chun Li. Yeah, Disney Star Wars is cancer. I agree.
It is and needs to go away.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe the acolyte is it will it take the acolyte to I don't know, but they're still doing the Mandalorian movie.
that's Disney with Star Wars.
Yeah, they're milking it dry. I mean, look, that
Yeah.
cow is, you know,
He's begging no more, no more.
yeah, he has no more milk to give. The teats
Yeah,
have been sucked dry.
yeah.
He's been milked. This cow's been milked dry.
This cow's been milked dry by this Obama-looking motherfucker with all the buckets.
Yeah, and they keep milking it. I mean, this
Yeah.
cow's gonna eventually run out of milk, and I mean, he's nothing but skin and bones.
Skin and bones. Yeah, they can't. And if he dies, they can't even make beef out of him.
Yeah, if he dies, he moves.
Yeah.
That was lame. But yeah, did you hear that in the background?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they're doing like some road work right like in front of the house, and there's nothing but like gravel on the road. So people are like turning hard and they're shooting gravel everywhere. And
Yeah.
yeah, milk me Amadeus.
Yes, I agree. He was such an idiot for selling Star Wars to Disney.
Oh,
Rollerball or Moscow Heat? I've never seen Moscow Heat.
Moscow Heat's worse.
Oh,
I
that
yeah
is that some shitty movie with Alexander Nevsky or whatever his name is?
yeah. At least Rollerball has an appearance by Paul Heyman.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I never saw the movie. I didn't bother with it. You know,
Yeah, Paul Heyman appears as like a commentator in the film.
Paul Heyman, man, you getting that paycheck after ECW went out. Granted, SmackDown did, in the early 2000s did must have done some good business for you. You know,
Yeah, but you haven't seen Moscow Heat?
I haven't seen Moscow Heat.
It's an awful action movie, but I think Rollerball has maybe slightly better.
Yeah, Moscow from 2004. Yeah, I guessed it. It's Alexander Nevsky.
Which I heard he's still making movies.
Next thing you know, he's probably gonna. Nah, Uwe Boll's retired. That sounded like it would have been a recipe for disaster.
What, to join forces?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we're just so what's coming up for you? Like, is there any films that you're planning to check out soon or
There aren't any films that I'm planning to check out soon. I don't know what I think I just might rewatch some films if I have the time and get back to the drawing sometimes. I don't. Who knows? I do know I still want to watch take some time to watch some movies again.
yeah. And we're still gonna do Super Mario Brothers movie. I think, like I said, if I had planned it better, we could have had more people come in and
Yeah,
uh but basically I'm gonna have like one more day and then I'm gonna be gone for a few days again. So
yeah,
I figured tonight it'd be easier to hang out for a little bit and kind of shoot the breeze.
yes.
Sure.
Change
I
film
mean,
request. He's probably going to request one of those fucking movies for you.
which one?
Either
Hopefully not
roller,
the Acolyte.
either Rollerball, Moscow Heat, or fucking Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li.
Well,
One
the
of
only
those.
one that I haven't seen of those is Chun Li.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I've reviewed Moscow Heat. I
yeah.
don't want to watch it again.
I
Rollerball, same thing.
same thing. Yeah.
The
Probably.
remake.
Yeah. Probably Street Fighter. I don't know.
Yeah, so my plans is to review Seven. I am
So,
going to revisit Beetlejuice again and
yeah.
review that before I review the second one. What if James Cameron took over Star Wars?
James Cameron is honestly up there with George Lucas in terms of being a fucking sellout who lost his touch.
And I'm trying not to sneeze when we were talking about James Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they both like to use fucking technology to alter movies.
Yeah, only James Cameron. Who's worse at that?
Ooh, probably James Cameron because he
Yeah.
uses fucking AI filters.
For a guy that warned us about AI through his movies,
Yeah. He
he's
seems he's for a guy who warned us about that, he seems like he's the advocate for it.
yeah, he's the real Skynet.
He's the real Skynet. Yeah. Those weren't those dreams, those nightmares he had, they weren't nightmares. They were just dreams of him taking over the world.
Yeah, yeah. Too many. Like I said before, the guy has been on too many, submersible dives to the Titanic.
To the Titanic, yeah. Not even
Yeah,
to a museum or not even to a museum or exhibition showcasing the Titanic, like literally going to where the Titanic sank, going to the iceberg.
yeah. I think him diving that deep so many times kind of alters your brain.
Yeah.
Maybe he's, I don't know. Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars. I've never seen it.
I didn't like it for a little bit, but I think it kind of ran its course.
Oh, okay. Another Terminator. He wants to do another Terminator after the last two sucked ass. Fuck no.
Yeah, I've seen Genesis and Dark Fate, unfortunately, and I'm done with Terminator.
Yeah.
I was done after the second one, to be honest.
Yeah. And you know what? Matt brought up a good point. We should stop fucking milking these franchises. We should make more original creations. They
Yeah,
can be still based on the inspired by these franchises we love. But he made up a good point about how you never saw John Carpenter or Wes Craven do Dracula or Frankenstein. They were doing original characters like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah. But we can't even get that because we were too busy resurrecting all these properties.
Yeah.
And so, like once in a blue moon, it could be good. Beverly Hills Cop 4, I did enjoy.
Beverly Hills Cop 4. Um, Top Gun Maverick is another one.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
But that seems to be what 25% of the what we get, a lot of times.
Exceptions to the rule.
Yeah. Like 1 out of 4 of these legacy sequels end up being good.
Yeah. I know I heard a lot of good things about Twisters. That's cool. It's just I don't know if it's really, because I heard some things about it. I did hear Matt thought it was okay, but it definitely isn't better than the original.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to check it out at some point. We'll see.
Yeah. Who knows? Terminator's been dead since 1991, 33 years ago. Yeah. T2 was like the last good one. It should have ended there.
I don't have the voice for that.
I don't know. I don't even know if I have the talent for that. I need to go to like film school. I mean,
What's Treasure Raiders? I remember
is that some shitty Tomb Raider knockoff from the Asylum?
I've seen like a film. I can't remember the name of it, but it had treasure in the title. It was one of those like very low budget pirate movies. I don't mean pirating. I mean like pirate buccaneer type of movies.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, and Lance Henriksen was in it, and that was really awful.
Must have been a made-for-TV thing.
If anybody can remember that movie, I forgot the name of it, but I know it came out around that time or before. But yeah, it's not a pirate film.
It's not a pirate film. It's not. But is it like a Tomb Raider knockoff or some like an Indiana Jones knockoff?
But so what do you say? Like we go on for another 15 minutes or something?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, it's just been me and Alex tonight, and
yeah, Matt Thomas. I know you must be busy, but damn.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was around this weekend, but even if somebody else popped in, I probably wouldn't go on too much longer, anyways.
Yeah, I know Isaiah. I keep breaking kayfabe. Wildman says he's gonna, not jump on today, but watch what could happen in 10 minutes. He'll probably want to jump
Yeah.
on.
After he stops, dreaming about Sydney Sweeney.
Probably more than that. I don't want to imagine it.
Yeah. I don't want to think about, Yeah, I don't want to think about that. Yeah. Martian masturbation.
Oh fuck! God no!
Wow, man, I'm sorry.
Sorry, dude, man.
Uh, links aren't allowed. Oh, I guess you're talking about the movie. It's a Tomb Raider knockoff.
Tomb. Oh, it's not a Tomb Raider knockoff. Okay.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really doing requests at the moment for a couple of reasons. One, I'm barely here now at
Yeah.
home because I'm
Yeah.
staying with my lady throughout the week.
Yeah.
And when I am here, I'm kind of like I just kind of want to do what I want to do, and plan my videos, like a bit better and stuff. But the good part and the good thing about it is, and I've mentioned earlier, I've ordered a camcorder that is coming in tomorrow, so I can do more stuff on the road. Maybe
Yeah.
at some point, me and Alex here can get up, and that'll be
Yeah.
quite a
That'd
video.
be fun to record.
Yeah, if not the Crow remake, it'll be something. I'm sure.
What? Oh, give about another year. They're probably gonna ask us to watch Mortal Kombat 2, Electric Boogaloo.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's coming out in what, in October?
October next year. Yeah.
So let's set it in stone right here.
Yeah. I'll probably get. We'll probably have the time. John is probably going to get paid by then. We're probably going to take the time, meet up, and you know,
By that point, we're going to be disappointed by the looks of it from the trailers and the previews.
likely, yeah,
But that'd be fun to do.
yeah.
Check out the plot and cast on IMDb.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, we'll go on for another 10 minutes here. And if
Yeah.
I know there's only a few people watching, but yeah, keep asking questions, and we'll answer those
Oh,
questions.
for fuck's sake! Treasure Raiders is another movie with Alexander Nevsky.
Of course, yeah, I should have known that because he requested Moscow Heat last year. So I'm in
Action
for
Limeade. Do you really want us to watch like 10 of his fucking movies, especially John?
yeah, which I barely have the time now, and
Yeah.
like, I mean, I've been here for like the past 2 days, but the only film that I've watched is this movie, and this is
7.
20 miles better than any Alexander Nevsky movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah,
I heard that I heard 7 might get a 4K release. They've been talking about it for a long time. It might happen next year and for the 30th anniversary, who knows.
yeah. It was great to watch again, and
Yeah,
tomorrow I'm going to start working on my notes for that.
sounds great.
I thought about reviewing a film. I don't know if you ever heard of it called First Kid.
First kid was Sinbad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember it as a kid vaguely, you know.
because I rewatched it again and it was all right. Like I thought
Yeah.
about reviewing the film, but I know with YouTube and family movies, they will disable the comment section.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. When I want to go watch something like Ninja Turtles related or anything that is a kid franchise, they'll have the fucking comments turned off.
Yeah,
Why? I don't know.
so it's not too bad of a film. Like Sinbad is the best part of it, but I'm
Sinbad.
like,
Yeah.
I could review it, but not many people are going to comment on it.
Yeah. Not many people, not anyone is going to comment on it really.
Yeah, I mean, there might be a few that remember the movie, but
Yeah.
it was an all right watch.
Yeah. It's passable, I suppose. I don't know.
Hey, Mario.
Think of the children. Fuck the children, man. Fuck.
I guess he's talking about YouTube and their policies. Yeah, but I mean, why can't we? And this goes for everybody out there when we review these movies, these family friendly movies.
Yeah. Like you like do a review of Aladdin or The Lion King, the original classics, nobody's gonna fucking comment on it because of YouTube's bullshit policies.
Yeah. What?
Ban me from commenting this. I look like Steve Harvey on a 10-year-old video. You can't even fucking have freedom of speech now, huh?
24-hour ban. Uh, Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, yeah, 5 more minutes. So we've been going for like an hour and a half tonight, and
Yep.
we're gonna have to. I don't know what the future is gonna be. I do know, like at some point this coming month, I would like to talk about the year of 1989,
Oh, that should
and
be
like,
fun. That should
yeah, that'd be
really be
like a
fun.
live stream discussion.
Yeah.
So
Because not only is that your birth year, but I genuinely agree that there were some good films that came out that year.
yeah, and there's gonna be a birthday bash stream at some point.
Oh, cool.
I still don't know because my birthday's coming up in about a month, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing yet.
Oh,
But that may happen. So
cool.
does anybody out there want to ask any more questions
Yeah.
about Nevsky, Alexander Nevsky?
David Carradine double crosses Nevsky. Moscow. He's always getting double crossed by someone, huh? Then,
Yeah,
then again, then again, I don't blame people for double crossing him because he's probably no talent. You know.
yeah. I mean, Moscow Heat is awful. I mean, there's like Adrian Paul's in it for the first 5 minutes, and he gets killed by a grenade launcher. Yeah, Adrian Paul from the Highlander series.
Yeah, Highlander series. I don't know what's worse, that or fucking Highlander the Source.
And really, in Moscow Heat, like Alexander Nevsky's not really. He's not really leading the film. It's what's his name from Logan's Run? Richard York? No, is that his name?
I don't know.
Dick York? No,
Something like that. But
the
yeah.
guy from Logan's Run.
Oh yeah. So basically, Alexander Nevsky's pulling like a Steven Seagal, where he's like barely in his own movies.
Yeah, and but that's the only film that I'm gonna watch with Nevsky. So not Richard Jordan. It was somebody else. I think it was Richard York.
Michael York or Richard
Michael
Jordan.
York. Yeah,
Michael York. Yeah.
yeah, Michael York. Yeah, he's more the lead in that film than Nevsky.
Yeah. I'm looking at the photos of Michael York. Like something is wrong with his eyes, it seems. I don't mean to sound offensive, but, you know, he had health problems. Yeah, he went through a step. He was suffering from a rare disease called amyloidosis, which that's sad.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he was the star of Logan's Run, which was an all right film,
Yeah.
kind of a precursor to Star Wars.
Hmm. Marvel or DC? That's a tough question. I will say DC has better animated adaptations, but in terms of live action stuff, even though I'm not the biggest fan of some of the later Marvel stuff, I still like the first two Spider-Man films by Sam Raimi. I still like the first two Blade movies. I still like some of the X-Men movies. So the most I could say is DC's better at animation, Marvel's better at live action, if that makes any sense. Because with DC, you do have Batman the Animated Series, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I would say lately DC because I did like the Batman film that came out
Yeah,
in
yeah,
2022.
yeah.
Even Joker, I like that
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Joker, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad. I know DC's behind this new Superman documentary, Christopher
Yeah,
Reeve.
which looks good. And Who knows how that new Superman movie by James Gunn is going to be, though?
Yeah, I mean that's a question mark.
Yeah,
Like Marvel, I think is just they're doing too much and they're
they're
stretching it
doing
even really, really thin.
they're
What are you
stretching
doing up
really
here?
thin,
Hold on a second.
trying to pick up the pieces only to drop them again.
Yeah, I mean it's just. Hold on a second. Yeah, I gotta take the old man for a walk here in a minute.
Oh man, and his name
Kane.
Kane.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's gotta be Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's funny because when my parents got him, like the previous owner named him that, and I guess they just couldn't come up with another name, so they just left it.
yeah, that's nice.
But he's kind of like a Chihuahua mix.
Yeah, he looks like a hybrid, like a mixed breed.
Yeah, so I'm trying to, but I'll we can do one more question, and I'm about to take these dogs out
All
anyway.
right, yeah, sure.
So one more question out there, and then yeah,
Who left these onions here? Yeah, it definitely seems like such a tearjerker.
I wish I knew when it's coming out. I don't think it's said yet.
Wow.
Like I don't know when is it, when is it expected to come out, but I definitely will check it out.
Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, Christopher Reeve is Superman.
Yeah,
Like he really was a real life Superman, real life Clark Kent, Kal-El. He really embodied that role, and it's kind of hard for others to do it. Some people could try, but and someone I won't mention who on Facebook, he posted a early photo of Christopher Reeve being announced as Superman back in the 70s.
yeah,
And I'm like, he looked like Superman even before he started filming, even
yeah.
before he started preparing.
I'll be interested to see like if the documentary is going to feature a lot of that. Like
Yeah.
the casting of him as Superman and preparing for the role and stuff.
Yeah. Star Trek, Star Wars, or Star Fox. Star Fox is the Nintendo game, the Super Nintendo game. But
I'll go with Star Trek, I guess.
Star Trek, I'm not. The most I know about Star Fox is the memes like do a barrel roll, or and Fox appearing in Super Smash Brothers. But when it comes to Nintendo, I'm always more into Mario when it comes to Nintendo.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
But I mean, I think that's good for now. I mean,
that's good for now. Yeah,
yeah. Sorry if like, yeah, we were expecting a couple more folks, but they couldn't make it. And
yeah.
but hey, I mean, it
It'd
was
be
a lot of
nice.
fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just it still would have been great if we had a surprise appearance by somebody. Maybe I don't know, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
You got any last words or wisdom or
Uh,
closing thoughts?
I guess I'll steal a page from Fabio and say, "Don't be a crackhead."
Yeah. Don't be a crackhead.
Yeah,
Ain't that
crack.
right?
Crack is bad. Yeah,
Yeah, crack is whack.
crack is whack, like
And
Pee Wee Herman would say.
to hell with this new Crow movie.
Tell the new Crow movie. Fuck Alexander Nevsky.
And that's it for now. Yeah, that's
Oh, and one more thing. Wild man, keep that shit private, okay?
yeah. We know you're busy, looking at Sydney Sweeney AI, images. But you gotta come back in here sometime.
Yeah, I don't mind thinking about Sydney Sweeney. What I do mind is what you do to those images. I'm not gonna go that far. Let's just end it there.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you, Alex, for joining up for a little bit. And
No problem.
we're definitely got the plan. We'll still do that commentary at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
But thank you to all for joining in, and hope you guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And catch you later.